Hello, everyone on YouTube and Facebook. I'm super excited. I am coming to you all through StreamYard. This is the third night of our three-part series. You pass the test when you invest. All right, you're like, okay, what the heck does that mean? All right, for those who do not know who I am, I'm Dr. Conte. I am Dr. Conte Speaks, and I am an international speaker, author, and coach. And I absolutely love that I have the privilege of helping others, particularly women, to move past success blocking fears and obtain amazing personal relationships and also gain and learn how to obtain and gain high 6 and 7 figure incomes. So, and I enjoy doing that. I always say my superpower is empowering you to be super. And I love doing that. I'm so thankful to be walking in my gift and in my calling. But for many years, we talked about it on the last day of the series that we chatted about this conversation. And we were talking about why people don't invest. And so today we're going to be talking about how the return on your investment of hiring a business success coach truly matter and makes a difference. And I'm going to give you 7 reasons why it make a difference and why it matters. But the last one we talked about why people don't invest. And I was that way. I was like, well, I've been in business for a long time. I'm successful. I know what I'm doing. It's just a waste of time, a waste of money. And I'm telling you, it was the best thing I could have ever done. Yes, I was already successful. Yes, I was already helping other people be successful. However, some of the things that I'm going to talk to you all about, how the ROI matters in of hiring a business success coach, it mattered for me. It changed the way my business, even with my coaches, my coaching clients, it just changed everything exponentially because things change. And sometimes you don't know what you don't know. And sometimes you get stuck in a rut with doing the things that you normally do. And you miss out on knowing what the new thing is. And, it's just like we know that when the pandemic happened, everything pivoted. And so learning to operate in the areas of doing what you love, but now having someone who can train you on what to do and how to do it, it's amazing. I always tell people you make more money doing what you love to do and training other people to do it. So I have been so excited that with my extraordinary success next level coaching program and the free 3-day success season workshop. If you haven't joined, please join. They're absolutely free. Please join. Say hello to me if you are watching. Please join. Let me turn on the comments. Please join. It's next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And so I was just like, wow, people, everybody's online now. Everything changed. Everything's virtual. So when I was helping women to take their business and scale it, it was one thing pre-pandemic. But it's a whole different ball game after pandemic. And like I said, there's so many virtual courses and classes and groups and everything that I have helped so many people start schools, academies, mentorship programs, all types of programs, consulting programs, but showing people to doing what they love or maximizing whatever. I don't care. Like I said, it could be a balloon business. It could be a bartending business. It could be anything you love doing. Let's learn how to maximize it. Let me teach you how to monetize and maximize your gift. But tonight, we're going to talk about, like I said, how the return on your investment, your ROI of hiring a business success coach matters. And before I go into the 7 ways that it really matters and really help you, please share this valuable information. Before I go into that, I'm going to bring on a wonderful friend and one of my coaching clients. And I mean, I just one of the volunteers for my nonprofit organization. She's just super, super duper amazing. And she is killing the game. Why? Because she invested in herself. So you pass the test when you invest. So many people ask, how do I become, financially successful? How do I need to be able to put my kids through college. I need to be able to, I want to, pay for my mom's nursing home, all of these different things. And I said, well, have you ever invested in a coach to help you start a business or scale the business that you have? And I am just like astonished with all the people that say, or all the times that I hear, no, they haven't. So that's where that title came from. You pass the test when you invest. So hello, Nikki. Hello, Nikki. How are you doing? Good to see you on here. So with that being said, without further ado, I am going to bring to you Coach Val, and you may have seen her smack dab on the front of the Success Mogul cover. She is also the Success Mogul cover face for the month of March, this wonderful Women's Month. And without further ado, wait a minute, y'all. Y'all know I got to find my little button. Without further ado, woo! Baby. Hello, Coach Val. You're on mute. I think you're on mute.
Let me get off mute. No, I'm there with you. That energy. I love the energy. I love it.
How are you doing? How are you doing today?
I am amazing. Thanks for asking.
Good. Listen, tell the people, tell the folks who don't know who you are, who's you be, baby.
Well, I'm Coach Val, as Dr. Conte said. I'm a mindset, leadership, and financial coach, and I have over 30 years of experience in that space. I did it first with an organization, one of the largest government organizations in the world, and was successful at it. And then thought, you know what, I could do this on my own. And I really wanted to do that because I have my own way of doing it. And there's certain limitations I had in my career job. So I wanted to be able to impact people in the same way, but on a higher level. And so started my own coaching program. Born in New Orleans, now I live in Houston, Texas. I'm also an extreme global expansion leader. I've partnered with an organization called Extreme Lifestyle, where I am dedicated, and our whole community is dedicated to demystifying the complexities of Forex trading, crypto trading, and entrepreneurship, by the way, because there's a way to do that too in that space. But my heart is to help others to build a strong financial foundation and build generational wealth. So I am a published author too, so I'm excited about that. That book is Hope Has a Name, for women, for my sisters, from sister to sister, and because I believe in, empowering our women, because we're the ones who tend to not, walk in our purpose and not understand our worth. So, but that's my passion. And that's what I do.
Awesome. All right. So, you know what? Like I said, I have had this conversation a lot lately, and people ask, what is the benefits of hiring someone who's a success coach? And so, can you share a specific example where investing in a success business coach, myself, thank you for investing and trusting me with your vision and your goals, directly led you to an increase in your return on your investment for your business?
Absolutely. And I hope you all, the audience, caught the fact that I even said I was a coach. And so I'm going to tell you that even coaches need coaches. And so I saw the value in it. Being a coach myself, I know the value, right? But I knew that I had to do that for myself. And a lot of times people are saying, especially us as women, is I can't afford it. Especially after my experience with the Success Season Next Level coaching program, it's like you can't not afford it. It's, you can't not afford not to do it, because there was a huge difference in my income before and my income after. So primarily though, I really had a lot of pieces. I had a lot of pieces to the puzzle, because, you hear about all of the things that you have to do in business. but the pieces were still all over the place. So a specific example that stands out to me the most right now is the strategic structuring of my marketing efforts. They were really all over the place until Dr. Conte helped us to put it in a package. And the beauty of this is that this is not cookie cutter packages. These were packages that were specific to the things that we needed. Right. So I got what I needed, just like the other ladies got what they needed. So with Dr. Conte's guidance, man, I was able to identify where I was losing money, where money was going to, and it wasn't bringing me much back. And I was able to reallocate those funds into something that was more effective. Right. And so I was able to start my social media campaigns, my personalized email campaigns. Those are things that I was just halfway doing because I didn't really know what I was doing. But with the guidance, it was huge. It was huge. And it made a huge difference. I saw it in increased engagement and increased money. So, so it's important. It's super, super important. I had about a 20 to 25% increase in the income over the first 12 months. And the customer engagement was about 45%. Thank God I'm able to look at that now and know where to find the analytics, right? So all of that was a part of that because, like I said, I had pieces. I just didn't know how to put them all together. And Dr. Conte's program helped me to do that.
Awesome. So in terms of ROI, for those who are not sure what ROI is, the return on your investment, what are the most significant changes you've observed in your business before and after engaging? You kind of touched on that just a little bit just now, but any other specific changes that that you can say? Well, you really touched on that pretty good.
I did. So to put it in a nutshell, efficiency and profitability.
Ooh,
those two words, efficiency and profitability. Because first of all, efficiency helps in a number of ways, because the more efficient your processes are, the more time you have even available to you to do the things that build your business. Sometimes we spend time doing all of these other things that's taking too much of our time away from the focus of our business. And going through a coaching program, you learn how to delegate those things out that need to be delegated out so that you can get the best ROI on your efforts. So if I had to say two words, it would be efficiency and profitability.
Oh, I love those two words, efficiency and profitability. I love it. I'm gonna write that down. You might need to write that down in a testimony for me.
Absolutely right.
I love it. I love it. Also, how do you measure your ROI in of a business coach? How did you measure? What metrics did you use to consider, that was important to say, well, this is doing this and now this is increased? How did you measure that?
Okay, so one, with the social media and the campaigns, like those type of marketing campaigns, I know now how to look at the analytics and understand the analytics and know how to shift if I need to shift to a different time of day, a different audience, whatever that is. But I learned how to do that. Those things were made, known to me in that because like I knew about social media, but all of that back end stuff I didn't know about it, to be honest with you, and for sure not paying attention to it. So now being able to look at those things, I can see what's happening as far as my customer engagement. But the other thing is, people think that when you can look at your statements, your income to see the financial part of it, but to me, ROI goes way beyond the financials. Right? It's these other important aspects, that the qualitative changes that happen. Like I'm saying, I feel like I'm a better leader even because of that, because I have things in order. I don't feel all over the place anymore. I'm a better decision maker too, because I have the knowledge. And even now I know to go get more knowledge. I'm on the path.
Right.
And the program is really.
You open that door, and they open that door, and now it's like, okay,
right.
So what else can I get? If this helped like this, what else can I get? And that's
absolutely. So, increase in productivity, increase in engagement, those are all a part of it. And that makes a huge difference, because like I said, your return on investment is not just in dollars. it's in other things, the development within yourself and what you do with your business. How does the public see your business even? So, during the program, Dr. Conti helped us to set clear benchmarks, not just throwing a dart at a board blindfolded. It was clear. We were able to set clear benchmarks at the beginning, and there was an accountability throughout the process. So that was huge, because, if we just given information and we don't take action on it, then we're not going to really get anywhere. But she held us accountable. And I think that's a big part of it. I talk to people all the time. And a lot of times the reason people are not getting anywhere, going forward, is because they don't have that level of accountability. And I thank Dr. Conte for that, because the program definitely holds you accountable. You have homework that you have to show.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much. I tell you, it's always good to see you. It's always good to chat with you. Anything that you want to add?
I just want to say, if you're on the fence about, whether or not you should do this, I'm going to say get off that fence and just go for it. I identify this program is the gift that keeps on giving. Why? Because I'm still reaping the benefits of the experience. So if you're on the fence, get off it, go for what you know. And that's why Dr. Conti in this program is here to help you with those things that you don't know.
Right,
so
right.
That's my 2 cents on that one.
Well, awesome. Again, thank you so much for coming. And you know what? Listen, she's amazing. So again, she is the Success Mogul cover, and then middle of the month you will also see her again with all the other accolades that we like to market the ones who are on our Success Mogul cover. And if they're on that cover, trust me, they are doing pretty darn good for themselves. And I am so glad to have been a part of that. So again, thank you for trusting me with your vision and your goal and your business aspirations.
Absolutely. Thank you for serving in the capacity that you serve.
Thank you. All right. Take care.
All right. Bye.
So, that's the point. People, and we all have been there. Like, do I need to, or should I? And many times people, like we said in the last, in day 2, people may have invested in some things before and they didn't really get what they wanted to get out of it. So I want to talk about how the return on your investment of hiring a business success coach can really matter. And she said a mouthful when she said it helped her with efficiency and profitability. I'm going to have to use that in my new description for what my workshop does. It helps you with efficiency and profitability. I love those 2 words. Great words. And I'm so glad that she said that. And a couple of the things that she mentioned, clear benchmarks and the gift that keeps on giving. We're going to talk about that a little bit in these 7 things that I'm going to chat with you really quickly and really briefly with. I know it's Friday night. If you're watching this back later, please still share it. Please say hello. Please let me know what type of business you have. Or if you don't have a business, what do you do that you love doing? Because I promise you, I could turn it into a business for you. I can help you turn it into a business. So if you're watching now, if you're on with us now, or if you will be on with us later, I'm going to turn you all back around here, Instagram. Hey, I'm going to wave at you. Hello. Good to see you over here. So if you are watching, what type of business do you have? Because my gift is to help you either start a business, scale your business, or take your business that you've had to the next level. All right. So let me talk about these 7 things that will happen or should happen. You improve focus and clarity. And that's one of the things that she just said. She said, I gave her a clear benchmark. So when you're working with someone such as myself, I am, like I said, a success coach. So when you're working with someone, a business success coach, it can help you clarify all the things that you have. Like, a lot of people know what they want to do. They have a lot of gifts, talents, what I call MVP, their most valuable potential, but they have a lot of red apples, as I got from one of my favorite coaches, Tiana Bunn Johnson. which I can't wait to see her coming up this month. So, but anyway, I coined the most valuable potential because many women have a lot of potential. We have a lot of gifts. We have a lot of, callings. But having someone to help you focus and have clarity on what that is going to be, that's going to be your vision and your calling and your passion, and also help you be efficient and profitable. So, this will improve focus, and the results are much better. Like she said, your decision making is much better. How you allocate your resources are going to be much better. So ultimately increasing your ROI when you're able to focus and get that clarity on what to do, when to do it, how to do it, who's your target market, who should be your target market, who should not be your target market, all of those things. How do you keep your target market satisfied so they're continuing to come back to you? There's 1,000 hair salons on every corner, but we talk about what will you do different, because people need for you to solve their problems. And many of you have gifts, talents that solve the problem, but you don't know how to monetize it. And I often hear people say they're just giving away services or giving away their gifts. I say, what do you love doing? Oh, I make clothes. Okay, are you a seamstress? No, I just make it for my family and friends. What? Well, if nothing else, you can start a class on how to sew. I help one of my clients who made wigs to do a course that's making money. Like she said, like Val said, the gift that keeps on giving, because she's making money over and over from one course that I help her create on a lesson for people to take. It's a self-paced course on how to learn how to make custom wigs. Well, they would invest one time in her course, but that investment, that return on their ROI is pretty huge, because now they know how to go out and make wigs for people. But guess what? She only had to create that course one time. Nobody ever told her how. Nobody ever showed her how. No, again, everything has changed since COVID. So whatever you do, let me help you turn it, whatever you love, let me help you turn it into a business. And a business that not just you have to work so hard, but that you work smart, and the gift just keeps on giving. And you are able to show your gift. You're able to help other people do the things that you love, and spread your gift around. We're all here for a purpose. We're here for a reason, a purpose. We're here to help and to be a blessing. And also, when you're able to do that, when you're able to invest in yourself and like I said, pass the test, you're able to be a philanthropist. You're able to be a blessing. You're able to help, like someone say, put their mom in a nursing home. You're able to put your kids through college. You're able to, I see things on the news. I've always wanted to do this because I'm such a giver. And there's times I'll see a heart-wrenching story on the news. I will contact the news and say, I want to help that family. Or I want to, pay for that funeral. Or I want to help them rebuild their house because they didn't have insurance. You get to do those things when you're able to live extraordinarily successful, when you're able to live extraordinarily successful. All right, the other thing, number 2, that happens when you, that you can look for on your ROI is enhanced leadership skills. Enhanced leadership skills. A coach can provide guidance on leadership development, helping you to become more effective leader. Again, I love it. What did she say? Efficiency. It helped her to be more efficient. And that's what happens, even as a leader, even as a coach already, even as a CEO. That's why I love, and most of you all have seen a lot of my advertisements. I advertise for CEOs, high-level executives, directors, already executive directors, because many of these things you're already doing, but you may not be monetizing it, or you're doing it for somebody else. So let's do it for yourself. You already have the leadership skills, but let's enhance those leadership skills. So strong leadership skills can positively impact employee morale, productivity, the retention. So you're able to retain people in your business, all of which again contributes to increasing your profitability. Again, that word that she used. And that's why I say I was already going to talk about some things that she summed it up, and so that lets you know, and we never talk. We never talk. I sent her, tell her what I want to talk about, but we never talked about that. But that just lets you know when you're doing the right thing, when you're on the right path. God is in the midst, because what I'm doing, I truly do it from my heart. When I always say, do what you love, the money will come. I tell my clients, if I won $1 billion lottery tomorrow, or got $1 billion contract tomorrow, I'll take off about 3 or 4 days, maybe a little bit longer, 3 or 4 days, but I will be right back here doing what I'm doing, because I love it. I'm gonna wave at you over here on Instagram because I love what I do. It's my gift, it's my calling. So, helping people, to hear her say that, to hear Coach Val, to hear Deborah Bell, to hear Denise Gavin talk about all of the different blessings that this has been to them, and how they've grown in their business, and how their finances have grown. Every one of them. Denise Gavin says hers turned 180 degrees better. So and Deborah says she made the most money she's ever made in her own business since taking my course. Those things, like, really, that's my reward. That's my reward. So the next thing that she said that is on my list is accountability. When you work with me, you're going to get somebody that's going to help you be accountable and motivate you. The funny thing about it, when we tell people our dreams and goals, unfortunately, sometimes I always say, who's holding your ladder? Because unfortunately, sometimes the people who are around you, who you think are holding your ladder and pumping you on, they may not necessarily be your best motivators. So you need someone who can invest in you. When you invest in me, I invest back in you. So I'm gonna hold you accountable. Like she said, you have homework, and one of my next level coaching course, it's intensive. So you get a lot of homework. You get a lot of things to do, because this is about business. You want to start a business. I tell people, don't come to me with what you want to do if you ain't ready to do it. If you're not going to work to get it done, you say you want it. I always ask my clients to do a commitment letter, not for me, for you, so that you're committed to it. Because I always say, I am the train track. I know how to get you there without a doubt. That is not even a question of mine. I've done it for years. I love doing it. It's a gift. It's a calling. I'm anointed in it. I'm going to get you there to be successful in your business. But I'm just a train track. You got to get in the caboose. You got to get your little tail in there, and you got to start steering and push that gas to go. I can't make you go. All right. So, I'm going to hold you accountable. Coaches hold you accountable for your actions and your goals, providing you with motivation. If you tell me this is what your goal is, I always say, don't tell me your vision and dreams, because look, I'm going to help you get it. And if you don't want it, don't tell it to me, because I'm telling you, if you tell me, I'm going to say, okay, we need to do this, this, and this. And then I'm going to hold you accountable for doing it, because do you really want it? Because if you really want it, that's what my gift, that's what my calling, that's what my job is as a success business coach and a personal business coach. All right. So I just sum it all up as a success coach. And like I said, I love helping women particularly be extremely successful in their relationships, personal relationships, and their business relationships, so that you can queen up and walk into the next level, extraordinary success that I know God has for each and every one of you. But sometimes we doubt. Sometimes we hear those voices that somebody else has said for years. Girl, you can't do that. That's why you need somebody on your side that's invested back into you, holding you accountable, and making sure that you stay on track for your business, and that you stay on track with your objectives, and giving you that encouragement to do so, leading you to that better outcome that you've already said that you want. So that's the first three things: improve focus and clarity, enhance leadership and skills, accountability, motivation. And number four is strategic planning and execution. That was something else that Coach Val said, that it helped her to be strategic. She said, I had a lot of things, but I was doing this, I was doing that. I wasn't strategic. Helping her, I think Denise Gavan said her email list went to like 7,000 or more from like 100 or so people, because I'm going to teach that how you get the people, how you start an email list. If something happened, you may have 4,000, 5,000, 2,000, 10,000. I got 10,000 people on this Facebook, on one of my Facebook pages, but you may have all of that. And guess what? If Facebook closed down, shut off, which they very well can do at any time, where are those contacts? Do you have any way to contact these people? And most people do not. So having that success business coach can help you with that strategic planning. You want to make sure that you have someone that can assist you in developing and implementing a strategic plan. If you knew how to do it, you would have done it already. If you knew what that plan was, you'd be doing it. And if you're doing it, I have clients that are millionaires, multi-millionaires. So they were, trust me, already highly financially successful, but they knew it was something that was missing, that they needed a little more, to be a little more strategic in execution, a little more, clear on the execution that they wanted to have for their business. And so that is why they came to me. Hi, I'm going to say hello to you over here. Please share. Let me know if you're joining me now or if you're joining me later. What kind of business do you have? If you have a business, if you don't have a business, what type of business would you like to have? If you aspire to be an entrepreneur or aspire to have a business, or if you don't, but you love doing something, there's something that you just love doing, whether it's baking cakes, whether it's, I don't know, something, a habit, a hobby. I bet you that habit or hobby can be turned into a training, an e-course, a virtual class, a mentorship program, something, a consulting program, something that you can be sharing that same gift, that same thing that you love to do, showing somebody else how to do it, and they may love to do it, but people will pay for your gift and your services. All right, so number 5 is problem-solving skills. Coaches often provide valuable insight and perspective on problem solving that can help you overcome different challenges, and different obstacles in a more effective way. So by developing those problem-solving skills, you can address issues more easily, again, more efficiently, minimizing the potential of losses and maximizing your return. So that's what it is. Even if you're doing what you love, that's what it's about. You want to be able to make sure that you are maximizing your returns and that you are minimizing any potential losses. And a lot of times, again, I've been in business for myself about 30 years. Actually, a little longer than that. Let's see. Ooh, almost 40 years, y'all. Almost 40 years I've been an entrepreneur. So I have had some times where I've lost, had potential losses in business. It comes with the territory. However, you don't know what you don't know. So now, because I invest, because I research, because I'm a coach that had a coach, just like Coach Val said, even coaches need a coach. I was always an entrepreneur, but I was always a CEO. That's why I reach out to my CEOs, because CEOs sometimes still need coaching and consulting, and having to pull together that strategic plan and those problem solving skills, and making sure that they stay focused and have clarity. All right. Number 6 is personal development. Personal development. So many business success coaches also focus on personal development. I have a mindset portion that I always use to enhance your skills, your mindset, and your habits. So, sometimes the personal growth translate into improving your business performance and also raising your ROI to a higher level. Because when you learn different mindset skills, like learning to be more excellent and not perfectionist, like learning that thoughts are optional, and just like you can choose a negative thought, you can choose a positive thought. Just like learning that your thoughts fuel your feelings and your feelings fuel your behavior. So what are the thoughts that I'm having that I need to eradicate? I always say neuter. So you either nurture your strong points, your strengths, but you have to identify what those strengths are. You can't fix what you don't know is broken. So you nurture, like you nurture a baby and you coddle a baby, your strengths, and then you neuter. I have dogs. Everybody know I'm a dog lover. When a dog is neutered, you're cutting off their reproductive system. So help you cut off those things that has been causing you not to be as successful as you should have been many years ago. Whether you were in business or whether you were working for someone, those personal development skills will allow you to be able to enhance your business performance, even like I said, if you're working for somebody else. All right, networking opportunities. So coaching often have extensive networks, which I do have extensive networks. And also I put you guys in a community together with people who are also investing in themselves. You see, you can't just be the sharpest nail in your bunch. If you're the sharpest nail in the box of your bunch of people, that's a problem. There's a saying that you are the sum total of the 5 people that you are around the most. So who are those people? Are those people who are successful, extraordinarily successful in business? Well, when you join one of my coaching programs or become a part of the Success Season 3-day workshop, which is absolutely free, you also have an opportunity to be a part of our Success Season group that's on social media. And those women in that group are the women that you just heard these last 3 days, along with many others who are doing the darn thing, who are killing the game, and who are doing what? Getting at your chain. Getting at your chain. But not only that, living their purpose. Every day I'm waking up and I am doing my life's work. I can't even imagine going to a job every day and being unhappy. And knock on wood and pray I never have to. I trust God that He's going to continue to bless me because I'm living my gift. I'm living my calling. I'm moving in the areas that He wants me to do to be a blessing to others. What do you have? What are your likes? What are your gifts? What are your talents? Put them in here. Put them in the chat. What do you like doing? What kind of business do you have? You have something that you could be blessing other people with on a larger scale. So it's important to note, while definitely hiring a business success coach can provide numerous benefits, it does no good for all of those benefits and all of those gifts and all of those 7 things that I talked about today. I think 8 things I talked about the week 2, day 2, and I don't even know how many on day 1. With all those things put together that you can gain by investing in yourself. And like I said, passing the test because you invest. Everybody has said they more than, the money is not, that's not even a concern. You're going to get your money back. But what about all these other things that you didn't even know you didn't have? So listen, if you have not registered for the Success Season workshop, reserve your seat. I will make sure that it is in the link is in the chat here, or I'll go back and add it to the end of the title. But you want to make sure, if nothing else, the 3-day workshop is free. You say you want to be successful. Let me see you invest your time. first of all, invest your time in learning what you need to do to be more successful. And then those who are truly ready to pass the test, you have to invest. You have, and we get our nails done, and you guys can see I love my nails done. Love my nails done. But when people are getting their nails done, and when people are wearing red bottoms, but you're calling me saying you don't, and I'm not calling, I'm just saying you don't have, I don't even have the money, or I see somebody post something, I don't have the money to get my new, get a set of tires. One of the things I always ask my client is, how big of a emergency can you have? If you rode across something and all four of your tires went flat, can you go out and purchase 4 tires and do it without putting it on a credit card? Can you just go get the money or have the money and purchase it? So, or if something happened to your home, like we had the freeze and pipes burst in my ceiling, and I have homeowners insurance, and my homeowners insurance didn't pay for it. They said the pipes were old anyway. Insurance gonna try to get out of doing whatever they could, and I could have fought it. And if I didn't have the money, I probably would have fought it. And even with the money, some things are still worth fighting. But the pipes were old, no big deal. But I had to do that repair myself out of my pocket. And it was more than what it would cost if 4 tires blew out. So that's what I'm saying. If something happened and your child needed something, or you needed something, are you able to do it? Do you have money to do it? I remember being in my leadership group, we were doing an exercise, and they would call out, they put a line, all of us was in a line, and they put a rope across, and they would name something. If you can do that, they say cross the line. Oh, I was doing good, y'all. I was crossing the line, coming back. Some people were crossing the line, some people were not. There was a lot of things. I was crossing the line. I'm looking around. I'm saying, wow, they're not at that point. They can't cross the line. There was some things, other people was crossing the line. I wasn't able to cross the line. The one thing that stuck in my head that made me say, how big of an emergency can you have, was when they said, if you had an emergency that cost $500,000, $500K, y'all, and you had to get this done, and you needed the money within 48 hours, do you have this money anywhere? Could you get this money from somewhere without borrowing it? If you had a $500,000 emergency, I couldn't cross the line. But you know what? That did. Ooh, baby, that motivated me. I said, never, ever again do I want to not be able, if that question was ever asked again, I don't want to not be able to cross that line. So I immediately came back and started looking at what my savings were. I mean, I was making, almost that a year. So where was that money at? So I came back and I became more strategic, went back to my coach, working on some things. And when I tell you, people don't look at, okay, yeah, that's a big emergency, $500,000 emergency. But now I'm helping my clients make that kind of money. They can have a $500,000 emergency, many of them, if they wanted to, or if they needed to. Nobody want to have a $500,000 emergency, but if they needed to, they have some information in their toolbox that they are using, that they can grow their business and become a multimillionaire. So join me next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for my next 3-day free workshop on how to be extraordinarily successful, how to start a business, how to scale a business, or how to grow a business to an exponential level that you have never seen in your business before. I look forward to seeing you, whether you are, like I said, aspire to have a business, whether you already are an entrepreneur, whether you are a speaker, whether you're a coach, whether you're a trainer, whether you're a CEO, it doesn't matter. Like she said, what I do is not cookie cutter. It is going to pertain and work with each individual. You're going to bring all of your gifts and what you do, and I'm going to show you how to be able to monetize your money and maximize your gifts. And I cannot wait. Monetize your gifts and maximize your money. Sorry about that. And I cannot wait to show you how to do it. So, all right, I'm going to put the link here. You see it strolling by, but I will definitely have it in the chat. Put it down. I want to see what you have. I would love to help you with your vision, with your goal, with your, your thought process of what you'd like to do or what type of business you have or what type of business you want to have. All right. So let's do it. Let's do it. Share this. And I can't wait to see you all. Next week, I will be doing something else. I don't know what yet. Maybe even tomorrow night. I got another series coming up, but I don't know what it is and when it is. So just stay tuned. Watch my stuff. Look for the announcements. And I'll see you guys soon. All right. I'm popping off on over here on Instagram first. Y'all take care. Thanks for joining. All right. And over here, I see some other people just hopped on. Please go back and listen to this. It's vitally important. So you will be glad you did. You'll hear how to improve your focus and clarity, enhance your leadership, all of these different things, have accountability, motivation, problem solving skills, all of these different things so that you can have a great return on your investment because you pass the test when you invest and you're able to grow your finances, grow your vision, grow your purpose, grow your mission, and have exponential growth using your gifts and talents when you invest with my Success Season Workshop, which is absolutely free, and also the Next Level Extraordinary Next Level program. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.